get this thing started. And the Raging Cajuns will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Yellow Jackets offense comes onto the field first today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people.
And he's brought down after a huge completion. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Bring in the heat. Pressure was effective from the defense. They knocked him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the big fella. And they swarm him under.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long games. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. So Louisiana's offense will take the field for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a
rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And this offense comes out 1st down, tries to run the football, no answer. 2nd down, they go for the pass, they give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with 2 great plays.
On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Throws to the wideout.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity. You've got to put the ball on the spot. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
The Raging Cajuns are in the hurry-up. Off-play action. Escapes, but he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. Remove the sticks on 3rd down through the air. To make that catch. And the Raging Cajuns will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help...
Gonna take a shot at this DB. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Puts it past the mark. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets are threatening in the red zone. Wants to throw. It's Conway. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown! Georgia Tech! First score of the game goes up. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from D.A. Metcalf to A.J. Brown.
Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it and they'll maintain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on them. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
The Raging Cajuns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And they're spotted at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first down. Oh, it's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Gets rid of it. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Raging Cajuns moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. And the Raging Cajuns will go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get it.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact at those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Now on first down from the 43. Looking downfield, it's Conway. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Daly. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Trying to start the drive with a pass. A little screen on the running back. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the
playmakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense fights.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Raging Cajuns will try to pin them back with the punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground.
Oh, he's got some space. You pray for this offense as they get it to the 32.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with second and short. They feed him again. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
Well, this running back has been the only guy obviously who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have talent like that to turn around and hand the football off.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Run it with the fullback. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
I tell you what, fullbacks are kind of dying breeds. You just don't use them very much. So when you bring them in the game, a lot of times you bring them in the game to be physical and stout.
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Coming out with it, it's Daly. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back up.
Lofts one high indeed. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got his man. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And the Raging Cajuns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Here's the handoff. Looking for room at the 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. From the gut, the running back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Here comes the heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Eastern Michigan is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed style of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Marshall. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Heat gets it, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Great pass incomplete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route. Instead, they're facing a fourth down. The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. They're going to open this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Dennis. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Can't get into the ground. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Not the most productive half of this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. What a spectacular layout and catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they're trying to get more points on the board before the break. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. That's a go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound, understand there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense. I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Lafayette. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Our Lady of Lourdes Stadium.
He'll bring it out. It's Daly. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
I agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
That's a bit of a gut puncher for the offense because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Conway. On a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's first down from the 11. Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Quick pass on the jet motion. Give him 6. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. He'll keep it himself. Breaks the tackle. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Takes it from the gun on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Raging Cajuns line up to punt it away. And the returner will be brought down. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Grabs it up the 25. scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. They'll run play action. Deep shot for the end zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. He wants to change this route. To throw, it's Conway. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the pummeling has started. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And the Raging Cajuns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Raging Cajuns come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the mark. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Raging Cajuns will have it first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a hit. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Raging Cajuns decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no...
Looking for a huge play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive players.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets had this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down, lost the throw. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
The Yellow Jackets really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Conway. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And this center down gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. There he goes. He'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. And the Raging Cajuns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. On 1st and 10 from the 38. To the ground with the back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to impose their will with the run. And as they get into the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Again on the option. It's up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 11.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. We got to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Back to throw, it's Conway. Using the quick game. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. The Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Wheels it in on the outside. Racing. He's at the top. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Raging Cajuns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Took a shot as he threw. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And the Raging Cajuns will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today.
Come on, dude.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Conway. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. It's a big stride inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Keeps it on the bootleg. The sweet feet buy a little time. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Eastern Michigan is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Eagles on the scoreboard. They're up 14 over Marshall. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Now off that one, Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Raging Cajuns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll try the run. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Raging Cajuns have their offense in high gear. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the jet sweep, making the defense go sideline to sideline. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Trying play action. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the middle. It's complete. It's enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Let's go. Play action on 1st down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. On fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he's already put one 3-spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Going right down the boulevard. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker has started to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he wants it all. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he crosses the goal line. Way too late. They still been counting for seconds.
And this has been a rough day for this offense. Finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way that coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that. Put some points on the board. So all that.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Good timing on the quick out. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. And the Raging Cajuns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. 3rd down following the sack by the D. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the fourth. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.